Hi everyone, we were learning interior of the earth. This is Vishwitsa, and here in this chapter we will learn about the volcanism. Let us find out what is volcanism. Volcano is an opening in the earth crust through which molten material like magma, hot gases, as well as pyroclastic materials erupt suddenly. Volcanism or volcanicity includes all the phenomena associated with movement of molten material from the interior of the earth to the earth's surface. Types of volcanoes on the basis of eruption. The mantle contains a weaker zone called asthenosphere. It is from this that the molten rock materials find their way to the surface. The material in the upper mantle portion is called magma. Once it starts moving towards the crust or it reaches the surface, it is referred to as lava. The material that reaches the ground includes lava flows, pyroclastic debris, volcanic bombs, ash and dust, and gases such as nitrogen compounds, sulfur compounds, and minor amounts of chlorine, hydrogen, and argon. Here you can see a volcanic eruption on that picture. Now, Silt Volcano, one type of volcano. A silt volcano is a type of volcano usually built almost entirely of fluid lava flows. They are named on their low profile, resembling a warrior's shield lying on the ground. This is caused by the highly fluid lava they erupt. It is one kind of largest volcanoes. Hawaiian Islands are best example. They become explosive when water is held in torrent, develops into cinder cone. Later it may be basalt lava flows during this silt volcano creates. Lava is fluid, they are not steep. The volcanoes. Here you can see two volcanoes, Mauna Loa and Kilauea, Hawaii. Now the composite volcanoes. These volcanoes are characterized by eruption of cooler and more viscous lavas than basalt. These volcanoes often result in explosive eruption. Along with lava, large quantities of pyroclastic materials and ashes find their way to the ground. This material accumulates in the vicinity of the vent opening, leading to formation of layers, and this makes the mounds appear as composite volcanoes. Here you can see three composite volcanoes: Mount Fuji, Mount Vesuvius, Mount St. Helens. Now next, caldera. These are the most explosive of the Earth's volcano. They are usually so explosive that when they erupt, they tend to collapse on themselves rather than building any tall structure. The collapsed depressions are called calderas. Depending on their intensity and duration, volcanic eruption can create calderas as much as 100 kilometers wide. They collapse the cells and form into lakes. Here you can see a caldera. Flood basalt provinces. Here you can see flood of lava. These volcanoes outpour highly fluid lava that flows for long distances. Some parts of the world are covered by thousands of square kilometers of thick basalt lava flows. Example here, Deccan Plateau of our nation has built by the flood basalt provinces. It is believed that initially the trap formation covered a much larger area than the present. Now, mid-ocean ridge volcanoes. These volcanoes occur in the oceanic areas. There is a system of mid-ocean ridges more than 70,000 kilometers long that stretches through all the ocean basin. The central portion of the ridge experiences frequent eruptions. Here you can see the world map, where the black lines are showing mid-ocean ridge volcanoes. Types of volcanoes on the basis of activity. A volcano is a rupture in the earth's surface that allows hot magma from the interior, including steam and lava, to escape. A volcano is classified as active if it is currently erupting or is expected to erupt in the near future. Approximately 500 volcanoes on the earth are classified as active, not including volcanoes that are submerged under the ocean. Between 50 to 70 active volcanoes erupt every year. Kilauea, one of the 5 volcanoes that make up the big island of Hawaii, has been erupting continuously since 1983. Volcanoes that are not active are classified as either as dormant, may become active, or extinct. Let us find out some active volcanoes. These volcanoes constantly eject volcanic lava, gas, and ash. Example: Cotopaxi, Mount Erebus, Mount Etna, Strombolian, etc. Due to its recent activity and nearby population, Mount Etna has been designated a decade volcano by United Nations. Here you can see the activity of volcanoes. Now the dormant volcano. These are volcanoes which were active in past but for several years have not shown any activity. They can erupt very violently and cause huge damage. For example, Mount Krakatoa, Vesuvius, Fujiyama, etc. Here you can see a dormant volcano. Next is extinct Volcanoes. A volcano which erupted in the distant geological past, and there is no longer any active volcanicity. They show no indication or identification of future eruption. For example, Popa in Myanmar, Devmand and Kosultan in Iran. Here you can see a extinct volcano. Various volcanoes belt. Circum-Pacific belt. It extends across the Kamchatka Peninsula, Kuril Island, the island of Japan, Philippines, New Guinea, New Zealand, and Solomon Islands. It also passes through the Antarctica and the western coast of North and South America, also known as Ring of Fire. Here you can see the region of volcano, generally basically circum-Pacific belt, colored orange here. Now mid-continental belt. Volcanic zones of convergent continental plate margin. It includes volcanoes of alpine mountain chain, the Mediterranean Sea, and the fault zone of eastern Africa of Stromboli, Vesuvius, Etna, Kilimanjaro, etc. Here you can see the region of mid-continental belt volcano. Now mid-Atlantic belt. In this belt, the volcanoes are fissure eruption type. Example: Iceland, Canary Island, Cape Verde, Azores, etc. These are located on divergent plate boundaries. Here you can see a shape Atlantic Sea. This is mid-Atlantic belt of volcanoes. Now we'll see some important volcanic mountain of the world. Mount Fuji, situated in Japan, Mauna Loa and Kilauea, Hawaii Island of USA, Mount Etna, Italy, Pico de Fogo, Cape Verde, Pacaya, Guatemala, Mount Vesuvius, Italy, Villarrica, Chile, Popocatépetl, Mexico. Thanks for watching the video. Hope this video will be informative to you. Thank you.